Football is back, and Underdog is the best place to make picks and win money all season long. Playing on Underdog is easy. Just pick whether your favorite players will go higher or lower on stats like touchdowns, receiving yards, interceptions, and more. Get your picks right and you can win up to 5,000 times your cash. You can play with as little as $1. Download the app today and sign up with promo code SPORTS365 to score $50 in bonus funds when you play your first $5. That's promo code SPORTS365. Millions of fans have already won billions making picks on Underdog. Will you be next? Underdog. Make picks. Win money. Must be 18 and up, 19 and up in Alabama, Nebraska, 19 and up, and in Colorado for some games, 21 and up in Arizona, Massachusetts, and Virginia, and must be present in a state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. Offer not valid in Maryland, Michigan, Ohio, and Pennsylvania. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit ncpgambling.org. In New York, call the 24/7 Hope line at 1-8778-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY. That's 467-369. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_.html for details.
Today, we've got top 5 coaches that aren't leaving. I'm going to say probably. So it's probably. Like anything can happen, but I'm going to stick with probably so that later on, if one of these guys leaves, you don't send this back to me and be like, you were wrong. It was almost wrong. Number 5, Lincoln Riley. Been rumored for the LSU job, and while I don't believe most things that coaches say, I do believe the tone in which they say them. And the other day when asked about this, Lincoln Riley said, do you know what I went through to get here? And it was a lot. Like, people in Norman do not welcome him anymore. He cannot walk into Mickey Mantle Steakhouse in Oklahoma City and not get at least like a piece of toilet paper on his steak. Like, it would not go well for him in the Sooner State right now, given the way that he left that program. Plus, USC is giving him a sweetheart deal. He lives in a great $9 million house that they paid for. He has access to private jet. I doubt that LSU can offer him the same kind of views, even though Baton Rouge this time of year is lovely. Number 4, Brent Key said in the press conference when asked about other jobs, you know what color I bleed. He's at his alma mater. That's going to be a tough pull. Plus, he's in Atlanta. And while there are some academic restrictions because Georgia Tech is one of the elite schools in the country, he can still have access to a ton of talent in Georgia and the surrounding areas that will want to come and play for a coach that's as awesome as Brent Key. One of my favorite coaches in the entire country. If your favorite program hires him, they've done a great thing. I just don't think he's leaving right now because I feel like he's just getting started at Georgia Tech. Number 3, Matt Campbell. This happens every year. I actually think he'd be a great fit at Penn State. I think he would do very well there. I think he could break through and do things at Penn State that he cannot do at Iowa State or hasn't been able to do at Iowa State because of the funds that will be available to him compared to what's available to him at Iowa State and the size of the school and all of that. I just think that they haven't been good enough this year to be able to sell it to the Nittany Lion fan base, and that will keep him there. And plus, Iowa State's his job until he doesn't want it anymore, and that's a really nice thing to have in coaching nowadays. Number 2, Jeff Brohm. There are a bunch of schools that want Jeff Brohm because he's an awesome coach and is really just at the beginning of his head coaching career when you look at it. But he is the first son of Louisville. He is at a place that loves him, that fought to get him through 2 different previous head coaches as their head coach. He's finally there. He's doing a fantastic job. You will have to pull Jeff Brohm out of Louisville with the jaws of life. He is not going anywhere. And number 1, and probably the reason for the probably, definitely the reason for the probably, definitely, I know it's confusing, Lane Kiffin. LSU's job is a mess, an absolute mess right now. and you've got Brian Kelly suing the school over the buyout, them trying to retroactively say he's fired for cause, even though that had nothing to do with it, and they haven't been able to say what that cause was. You've got the governor that will pipe in and get involved and probably added to a lot of this chaos. You have a situation where a job that should be an elite job has a lot of things you don't have to deal with at the current place that you are. Also, Florida is not as great a job as it used to be, especially given the fact that they have not won under anybody since Urban Meyer, and that was 4 coaches ago. So Lane Kiffin is going to be expected to win at Florida in a second once he gets to Gainesville, if he takes that job. The same at LSU, and I'm sure that he could, but also he's now built the program at Ole Miss to where they're a contender year in and year out, which was never the case before for the Rebs. That's going to do it for the top 5 and Triple H Carnival right now.